this is the knowing. You all come on in, come on in. Let's talk for a few minutes. I know you have not seen me. Yes, you didn't see me yesterday, but here I am. If you would like to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified every time seeing and knowing comes on. I just came up for a minute, and please thumbs the video up. Please thumbs the video up as you come in. Or you can thumbs it down if you don't like it. For those of you who do not know, I am Dr. Lisa Knowing, and I run this channel. I see one person is in, so we'll wait. Hey, Miss Jean, how are you? Thank you for all the updates, Miss Jean. I certainly appreciate it. If you're coming on, please hit the thumbs up button. I see people are coming in. I'm going to give it a few minutes before I start my chat. I won't be before you long at all. Come on in, come on in. Hey, Miss Shirley, how are you, honey? I hope all is well. Come on in, everybody. And let's talk for a few minutes. I'm sorry. Come on in. That's my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all come on in. Let's talk for a few minutes. We won't be here that long. Let's just talk. And it's something I want to say. And then I'm going to jump off of here. I'm doing okay, Miss Shirley. I'm doing okay. I've had better days, but you know what, Miss Shirley? I will not complain. But because it could all be worse. All right, y'all. Let's get started. There's no need to hold you up. I'm still kidding. But Miss Jean, didn't they have? I want to make sure that I'm correct. Oh, I under Miss Shirley. Oh, and anytime my asthma start bothering me, that's not a good thing. I pray that you get better, honey. Hey, Miss Bobby. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody on the line. Yeah, I saw that, Miss Jean, but I thought they already had 200 people on the line out there until today, and I think they have 100, or maybe they're gonna start 100 tomorrow, and then they're gonna increase it and do things differently. With all of them out there and all them sightings, I just don't understand. I guess maybe it's just really thick with the bushes and stuff, because I thought that they would be on caught. I'm feeling a little bit better, Miss Bobby. After I, got something to eat and took my medicine, I'm feeling a little bit better. Appetite's not where you need to be, but it'll get there. Um, and I can't afford to miss any days from work, so I am really, really trying to get, you know, I mean, I could teach my classes and then go, and if I have to do that, I will, but I'm just hoping that I start feeling better soon. Hey, Miss Harris. Hey, girl. See that I see. This is just me. I don't know, Miss Jean, but I thought that in every situation like this, especially when it has halt. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody on the line. When it has halt the school district, and the kids are not going to school. Some businesses have had to close down. People have to be very, very careful if they're out there working their yards, or they maybe have farmland or anything. Hey, Miss Rhonda, girl. Me too. Because, hey, Miss Regina. And because he's used to these conditions. If you go back and research, they say he's been in these conditions. See how he walked up the wall? I know you do, Miss Bobby, and I appreciate it, but I'm okay. I'm going to be all right. But he walked up the wall, and then he just continued, and he's a little person. So I guess he could hide anywhere. And those woods are really thick out there. Yeah, I heard them say that they had to cut some things down. And you have to be careful because you got to ask some people, I would think, because a lot of that's farm, some of that's farmland, right, Miss Jean? I know, and the reason why I'm saying that because I know Miss Jean been following because she's been sending me all the updates. But isn't that some of that farmland if you have to ask in order to get out there and mess with it, Miss Jean? Okay, y'all just speaking to each other. But that's what I thought, Miss Jean, that before you start cutting their crops or whatever, because it is crop, that I think you would have to ask them. Which everybody want to found because everybody want to get back to their normal life. I can understand, and I do want to. Okay, so I would think if they're ordered to cut them down, they're gonna have to pay them for them crops, or they're gonna have to pay some portions of that because that's how people make their living. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I've kind of researched. If you have to do it for that reason, they pay. And I heard that it was $1 million a day, y'all, for them with that manhunt. $1 million a day. So that's a lot. But we want them found for that community and for our children to get back to normal and going to school because we going into another week. And if he ain't caught, and he desperate now. He's desperate because he don't want to be caught. So, you know, this is just my opinion. I couldn't let my babies be at no bus stop or thinking or whatever. You know, as much as he know, he could snatch them, run back in the woods and hold them for ransom. God forsaken them. None of that happens because they are taking precautions and everything. And people, that are carriers, they're carrying. So I just continue to pray for them because and thank you for keeping me updated. Please continue to keep me updated. But I want to talk briefly to tell you what I'm looking at. Miss Jean said, "Hey y'all, I was asking her questions." She said that's why she didn't speak. Y'all, Miss Jean not like that. She was just answering the questions I was asking her. And if y'all wonder what we're talking about the escaped inmate out of Pennsylvania. Miss Jean has been steadily following that case for me. She's been sending me the updates and everything. Yeah, I think that guy that was looking helped him. And the guy was fired. Miss Jean sent me an email today telling me that he was fired, which he should have been. Whoever was on their cell phone and not looking out for her. They had the wrong people out on the field because they have people out there looking. Yeah, they said it was a posse out there, Miss Jean, made up of the local residents that they said they was tired and they got their guns and they went out. That could be good or bad because we don't know how experienced they are. Um, and then if several posses are out there, you can accidentally kill Lord, I didn't mean to use that word. You can accidentally unlive a person that's not the person you're looking for. See, they should have did something in the first place. There's some problems in that prison, the prison, the institution, whatever it is. There's some problems in there, and there's some security issues. And somebody needs to go in there and do a whole evaluation and revamp things. And then these things won't happen, especially when you carrying somebody with those kind of charges. He has nothing, excuse me, y'all. He has nothing to lose. Remember now, he did this back in Brazil allegedly, and we know he did it, there. And so this man wasn't gonna see the daylight anymore. So he's been out 10 days. Tomorrow be 11. That's a long time. Yes, exactly. Yes, Miss Scott. She said yes. I'm watching too because it's too close for comfort. They told them to stand down and let the law enforcement handle it. Hey, Miss Scott, I didn't see you. Come on, baby. Hey. And that's true. You got to stand down and let them handle it. I believe in that. You can't just go out and take the law in your own hand. And they are trained to do things. And when they can't, then they bring the military in. I've been surprised that they hadn't brought him in already, Miss Jean. That I would have thought after 5 days out here and knowing all the experience that he had, they would have brought, a special unit in there. Now that has surprised me because they haven't. Y'all excuse me. Same Miss Scott in the military. They dismissed the home. Hey, Miss Yvette, how are you, honey? So we'll see. We'll see when they bring the militaries in. I heard somebody say they brought them in today, but I haven't seen them. They're talking about taking them in on Monday. I think that's what it said. Okay, I just... Miss Jen, you think they're talking about bringing the military in on Monday? I think that's what it said. Y'all, I'm sorry. Anytime that I take prednisone, which I don't like to take them, they mess with my eyesight for some reason. But sometimes prednisone is the only thing that clears me up too, so I should not complain about it. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's the reason why I'm trying to see if I'm reading what I'm reading. Yeah, that is what she said. Yep. Okay. Okay, Miss Jean. Yeah, that's what Miss Jean is saying. I hope you're feeling better, Miss Yvette. Y'all excuse me. And the other thing I want to talk about is, I think Miss Rhonda is on that for me. It's the 14-year-olds. We're talking about the escaped inmate from Pennsylvania, Miss Yvette. And they still haven't caught him and everything. That's what we're talking about. Miss Jean's on that for me. But I wanted to turn the story to the 14-year-old. Miss Rhonda, she's been keeping update with that and keeping me updated. And I'm trying to, between the bad migraines and not really feeling well, I'm just not out here researching like I usually. I'm just kind of giving my eyes and my body a break, mentally, physically, emotionally, all of it. I'm trying to give a break for a few days. But it caught my attention about how people will befriend people to do evil things to them. Yes, they're going to charge them as an adult. But I want y'all to just think about this. You know your girl don't care about race, ethnicity, gender. I don't care about any of that. I don't. I don't care about lesbian. I don't care about gay. I don't care about bisexual, trisexual. Y'all know I don't care about any of that. I don't. People is people to me, and I love people. That's just was instilled in me. Treat people the way they treat you. They respect you. You respect them. Everybody ain't the same, and that's how I treat people. Yes, Miss Yvette, I do. And that's why y'all haven't seen me that much. Y'all know I usually come on, 3 times on a Saturday, especially on Facebook. I went once for a few minutes, but then I felt like I needed to come over here to YouTube as well. But I'm looking at that story because it's evil. It's evil. And I'm going to be telling you all some stories. And I don't know why it hit me as a surprise, because not this situation where it appears to be just racism, because that's what it appears to be to me. I've had to deal with people who treat people, that may be lesbian, gay, or, bisexual, whatever, a different way. I've seen that and saw people lure them away. But this just seemed like it was pretty evil. You befriend someone invite them to go somewhere with you. And then you start throwing rocks and stuff and threaten to beat them up. We're going to get into this story. We're really going to get into it over here. Um, because it's evil. It's a shame all these years we still judging people by the color of their skin. When is all this going to stop? People are married in biracial marriages. They're having children. So when will everybody get on board and just really, know that we all bleed red? I mean, it's shocking, but it ain't shocking. Yeah, it's very sad, Miss Yvette. Very. Yeah, I saw that, Miss Jean, but I've already I mean, I'm not saying that's right, but I'll research some stuff about her that, seen her violate men, hitting them and slapping them. So that's why I touched on it, but then I got off of that because she got some faults in that too. And I think I spoke something about it. Keep your hands to yourself. So I don't know all the case about that, but it was wrong. You don't throw nothing and hit nobody with it. It's just wrong. Don't nobody want to give you their phone number, just refrain from it and keep it going. Oh, I understand. Oh, Miss Rhonda, you take it. It rained here and poured down, and it's still raining. So I do understand what you're saying. And I told you, Miss Rhonda, take you a break. Stop looking at these stores. They'll get you. And believe me, I appreciate you more than anything. We're talking about the escaped inmate out of Pennsylvania, and we're talking about the 14-year-old young Caucasian man that lured a African American male to the pond and then start to beat him up and attempt to drown him. That's what we're talking about, Ryan. That's right, Miss Yvette. Don't put your hand on nobody if you don't want them putting their hands on you. I don't care who you are. So I'm going to be really deep at looking into that because, see, when you're, I don't know a lot about that. Tell me. We're just talking about, we don't know a lot about it. The only thing we know a lot about is that inmate escaped. He been out for 10 days, allegedly. He killed somebody in Brazil, where he's from, and also he did in the U.S. And so he had life without possibility of parole, and he escaped 10 days ago. And the other one about the 14-year-old Caucasian young man and the African American, we just digging into it. We don't know enough about it to talk about it. So we're looking into it and researching it. If you Google it, I'm sure you'll find it. Yes, ma'am, Miss Scott, you have to turn the news off because it consumes you. That's right. That's right, because you have to have some type of self-preservation with anything we do. We really do. Miss Regina, I understand. I told y'all to get to y'all. Oh, we have no idea, Earl. Yes, ma'am, Miss Yvette. And you take a break too, because Miss Yvette be researching herself. Miss Yvette be researching and sending to me. All of y'all need to take a break. I think we all do. I told you all that, sometimes on the, during the weekend, take a break from all this. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all helping me out and finding the stories and stuff. I do appreciate it. And that's another one I'm still trying to track down. But it's so many. It is so many stories out here that a lot of bad stuff is happening to people. Yeah. Thank you, Earl. I appreciate it. I honestly do, Ryan Earl. Thank you so much. Uh, We appreciate you over here. We're good people. We don't do mess. We don't do drama. We just try to talk about things and try to figure out how we all can live in this world and love each other. We don't care about your religion. We don't care about your color, your creed, your sex. We don't. We don't care about any of that over here. We're just trying to present and make people aware. So yes, we'll welcome. We welcome you. We welcome anybody over here. But those are some of the things. We laugh together. We cry together. We have fun together. But we don't do no drama. Oh, I know, Miss Rhonda. You know, I know. That's right. Welcome to the page. Sometimes when you are not feeling well, we just have to take it. Exactly. Yes. Oh, Miss Juanita, I am so glad you're feeling better, honey. I wouldn't say that, Ryan, but I try to report the truth. I don't report things that we don't know about and that we don't know of. We try to listen to 3 or 4 channels and get it off of there, and then we try to go on some things that people know. Um, Something happened in somebody's hometown. I think it was Miss Rhonda. I just hadn't had time to do it, but yeah, we kind of tell the current events and things that are going on, and we do story times, and try to talk about psychological disorders and different things. So we do a variety of things over here. I'm a motivational speaker and I'm a psychologist. I did, Miss Bobby. Yes, ma'am, I did. Yes. And I think that guy who was looking with all them tattoos and tattoos on and shirt out, I think he was the lookout. Now I could be wrong now, so don't go back. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Right. Thank you, Miss Javette. But yes, I think the one that was, I think he was watching and I think he was looking. That's right, Miss Harris. I'm just praying for the world now. Um, it seems like everything in the world. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, please hit the bell. Hit the one with the bell so you'll be notified every time I come on. Ryan. Um, we just got to pray for the world. We got to pray without ceasing. And definitely pray for our squad, the ones that are not feeling well. I pray for them anyway. I call people name out and just pray because I know how I feel and how I get. And I know I was just running off of fumes and I had to step back. I knew that. Me too, Miss Jean. Thank you, Miss Virginia. That's right. Yeah, I do too. I think somebody's helping them. I do. I think somebody's helping them. Or if nobody's helping him, he's like a ninja. I mean, he got special training. He could be up in one of them trees and hanging down, or could have on clothes like them, and just like the military. Just I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie what is it Tears of the Sun. Anybody ever seen Tears of the Sun? I think that's the name of it. It came out, maybe 5, 6 years ago. But it was a military mission to where they go over to get a doctor because the militants and all of them, they're trying to take over it. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, Earl. You're so welcome around, Earl. Very welcome. And so Tears of the Sun is when they have to go in there and then they put on the camouflage and stuff and they fit into the trees. And then when they realized where they were at, because see, they was tracking them. When they realized, the military realized that they was like maybe an hour or an hour and a half away from them. They knew they had a rat in there. They knew that. So they started talking and sniffing them out of there. And they found the rat. I am just not taking no foolery. Give me a minute. Not taking no foolery. I'm not saying anything. But yeah, that's what it was about. That's not important, Earl. Brian Earl. My age is not important. Yes, that's right, Miss Bobby. They did. That's what he did. Mm-hmm. So those are the things we're gonna be talking about, y'all. I just wanted to come out here and say hello to you all and everything. It's right. It does not matter. It does not matter on this channel. I'm here to inform. I'm not looking for any mates. Not interested in any. And how old I am is personal, and it does not need to be displayed on this YouTube channel because it's not. We're not talking about me. My name is Dr. Lisa. Dr. Lisa Knowing. All right. Your wish is my command, y'all. Y'all know that. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I do. Y'all, this is the knowing, and I will see y'all on the next video. Y'all take care.